What's up, Bulldog Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Poland Bulldogs. Thursday night at the Combine Brothers. Cannot thank Susie and the entire crew here at the Combine Brothers. Every Thursday night now, Bulldog Nation. Come on down, 6:15. Come on down, have a great dinner. The food is fantastic. They are the home of the Poland Bulldogs all season long. And from all of us at YSN to them, we cannot thank them enough. And also, we cannot thank them for all they do for the Poland athletics. Joined by the head football coach, Tom Pavlansky. Coach, thanks for joining us again.
No problem. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate being here.
Absolutely. Great atmosphere tonight. We're going to have some football. We'll have Don Pagano and David Olson on. We'll also do some girls soccer. I'm looking forward to talking to these kids. Let's go back to Friday night. Bo Ryan Stadium. We talked, not an easy place to play. Was able to watch it. You get off to a good start doing what Poland football likes to do, running the football, controlling the game a little bit. After you got a chance to watch it, some thoughts on a good win at Niles?
It was a great atmosphere. It really was an unbelievable atmosphere. Bo Ryan Stadium is a fantastic place to play. Coach Perry has done a tremendous job there at Niles, and they got some football players for sure.
No doubt.
And we knew it was going to be a heavyweight match. And but takeaways here from the game was just incredibly proud of our kids about how hard they played. I thought we played a really strong complementary game, or offense, defense, and special teams. Really, just complementary football. And but just the effort of the kids, though, and just the drive of the kids, they weren't going to be denied.
No, they were not going to be denied for sure. They win the football game 28-14. Let's go offense first. The offense was fantastic. Running the football. Fulton had a great game running, but you can't have a great run game without a good front. And the offensive lineman, I thought Pav was excellent in watching and doing them do things, the holes they were opening up. And they just seem to get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. Talk about that group a little bit. And it's probably a group you lean on as you go down the road here in the playoffs.
It starts up front. It starts up front. And, again, on the offensive line, we got, three seniors there, and David Olson, Adoni Eftemew, and Vince Zaccaro. And then we got a couple underclassmen there with Dom Urich and Tyler Canfield, and Oliver McCauley and Jeffrey Kolar are a tight end as well. If we want to go really big, we can throw Alex Stefik in there too on the O-line. And but those guys have really gotten better. Give a lot of credit to Coach Basak, our offensive line coach. They've done a tremendous job, and they're getting better each week. They'll be the first to tell you they weren't perfect last week. But they're getting better. And I'm really proud of them especially at halftime. At halftime we talked through a couple things, and in the second half we were able to pop 2 runs. And, good credit to the O-line being locked in and knowing what adjustments we made. And but most of all, again, they're just them sticking together and playing one play at a time because, hey, those guys up front, their contact ratio is 100%.
Yeah.
All right?
There's no hiding from anybody.
No hiding from anybody. And so it takes a special individual, a special human being to be there. And, and I know our backs. Appreciate what they do.
Absolutely.
And they're in this thing together. And everybody understands that everybody's role is really important. So credit to our O-line. Really proud of them.
Shout out to those guys for sure. Coach, we'll talk with David Olson coming up here in a little bit. I said to you off the air, defensively, that looked like the Poland football team that I've watched quite a bit this year. A lot of blue helmets to the football against one of the talented, if not the most talented running back in the area, and we're able to contain him. We talked about that. I remember you saying last week, you have to contain him because he's going to get a few. He's that good, but defensively, I think the thing that impressed me the most watching that football game is how the defensive line was able to create things for your linebackers and some of your guys that you need to make plays.
Yeah.
Talk about the defense a little bit.
Yeah, Antoine Gardner is an unbelievable back. I think he carried it like 30 times.
You said he was hurt, 6 or 7 games last year? So this is his first
full. First season there, back. And again, he played every game as a sophomore too. And, we knew, again, just how, he looked pretty good then, too. And, unfortunate for him last year, he was injured a little bit, but this year he's been unbelievable. And but he carried, I think, like 30 times and for like 180 yards or so. And, but, we were fortunate where, hey, he didn't bust one big. Right. He didn't bust a long one. Right. And to give credit to our defense, they swarmed to the football. He got to the football. And as you mentioned, it starts up front, where those guys are taking up blockers. What Alex Stefik did and Austin Bouchard did and Logan Hackstead did up front, that was, really big for our linebackers and Matt Bocheri. And and Pano Zipolidis and Dane Atoli and Oliver McCauley. Those guys were able to get to the football, and our secondary also came into play. And, we were shorthanded a little bit last week. Secondary wise, or Paul Greco was had a miss because of an injury. And, Cole Fulton stepped right into a new spot. And, again, him and Andrew Todd, the safeties, and then Vito Kamara and Josh Maseko at the corners. They just did a tremendous job. So, again, really proud of our kids, proud of the coaches in terms of what they did with our D coordinator, Michael Opahowski, and his assistants, Ryan Williams and Luke Skinner. They put together a plan, and the kids went out and executed, but most of all, those kids, they just played hard. We weren't going to be denied, and any tackle that we missed, we had 3 or 4 other guys right there to clean up for them. And, we just made them play another play. Make them play another play. Hold them out, make them play another play. And so I know there were 2 touchdowns where it came off like a 13-play drive and a 14-play drive or something. And that's because make them play another play, and the defense was on the field a lot on Friday night in the second half because we had 2 one-play drives. We had a 3-play drive for a touchdown, then we had a 1-play drive for a touchdown.
You like those, but you don't like those.
Yeah, it was a quick turnaround. So but we're not turning those things down.
Well, you won't turn 1-play touchdowns down. Coach Pav's not turning that down. I love that, but this is what I notice in talking to kids each week. They know their roles. Mm-hmm. There's no one on this football team that isn't doing something that they're supposed to do from a team scheme, offensively, defensively, and those are where you see the most improvements. Is that fair to say when people are doing what they're taught to do?
And that's what that's a credit to the kids. We try to be as clear and as transparent with them as possible. And we got a saying in our locker room and I stole this from Coach Todd Starkey, Kent State women's basketball coach. Right. Okay, he's also a Canfield grad. So but hey, we'll take it from anywhere we can get it to get But the one time we went there and my daughter played, and that we had a statement on the board was know your role, stay in your role, be a star in your role, and that's what these guys have done. They know what their role is. They've stayed in that role, and and they're doing their best not to let their teammates down, and trying to be a star in that role. And, no matter if you're a scout team player or a player, 48-minute player, there's a job to do that. Again, if football is going to be, if you're going to give yourself the best opportunity for success as a football squad, we need everybody. And, you can't base your success off of touches, off of yards or scores or tag. It's about, again, know what your role is and, and keep working hard. And again, roles can always change, but, I'm just, like I said, I couldn't be more proud of our kids. And I think you hit it spot on that. They know what their role is. Yeah. And
today's world, a lot of kids don't get a lot of that.
No, well,
our generation kind of did.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I just think that the good teams, they know what they need to do. Yeah. Whether I'm not touching the ball, but if I don't block my gap or fill my gap, then we can't be successful. Right. Congrats to all you guys. That's a great win. We'll turn the page on that. I know you've turned the page probably Saturday morning. Going to Girard Friday night. We'll have it for you on ysnlive.com. It's a good football team. Talk about that.
Oh, they're a really good football team. They got a lot of talent. Quarterback-wise, the McConaughey kid he throws it as well as anybody we've seen here this year without question. Steven Sims. He's a wide receiver. He's a quarterback. They put him at tailback sometimes. He's a safety, a linebacker on the defensive side. He's every bit as talented as anybody we faced this year. Anytime the ball's in his hands, he's a threat to go all the way. Sure. And, he's really a good football player. Number 1, Ahmad Kurt Stevens for him, has done just a tremendous job at linebacker, also at running back. He's kind of the featured back. And he's a big, strong guy who runs hard, and he'll hit you on the defensive side of the ball. On the perimeter, they got the Bengali kid who's back as a senior. They got the Simone kid who's back as a senior.
Different style. Is that fair to say? Their style's unique. You don't see a whole lot of it.
No, they are.
Is that the only style in your league? I want to say probably
just
so.
What they do, Coach, Coach Cochran, who runs the offense over there.
He's going to spread you out and try to.
He's as challenging. It's as challenging of a week to prepare for as we have, and it is. We got to work cut out for us. Absolutely, because they can do all kinds of stuff. Where I mean, they can do like 3 or 4 different things offensively and be very good at it.
Sure.
And special team wise, they do some unique things too. Special team wise, that you always got to be prepared for. And but it's a
you're excited. I can tell you're excited already.
It's a great opportunity. It's a great challenge ahead of us. And so I mean, like I said, we're
it's exciting.
We're excited, yeah, and but this is life in the Northeast state right now,
right? And we talk about that every week. You get 10 opportunities.
That's right.
And this is opportunity number 8. And it's another great stadium. That's one of the things. Before I let you go, the stadiums in the NE8 are fantastic.
They are.
Everyone you go to. I mean,
it's really impressive.
Niles, Girard, South Range, your place, Lakeviews.
Oh yeah.
There's so many great venues and people that love to go support their teams. That's a tribute to all you guys. Yeah. Before I let you go, the keys, obviously.
Yeah, those don't change. We got to take care of the football. We got to make sure we execute all our kicks on special teams. We got to be able to tackle. We got to be able to tackle. All right, we got to be able to tackle, and and just play the next play. And
I love that mentality, because if you can make people go long drives, at some point you think you're going to do something as a defense that has to make a play and get a stop.
Yeah, and that's what we have to do. And just want to stress to our guys, hey, enjoy the moment. Look around, enjoy the moment, soak it in, because because again, it's special.
No, it is special. High school football is special. The NE8 special. Yeah. We'll have it for you Friday night. If you can't make it, if you can, Bulldog Nation, get on over to Girard High School. Support the Bulldogs. Coach, best of luck, and we'll go talk again next week.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you.